It sounds like science fiction, but a startup in Wales is using algae to capture carbon dioxide and lock it away long term.
I'm Stephen Milburn and I'm the founder here at Nelly. We use microalgae because it's a really efficient way of capturing that carbon dioxide.
Most scientists agree that cutting the carbon dioxide we put into the air in the first place is vital. But it's not happening fast enough to get us to net zero. Nelly is working on a solution.
After about 30 days, we have a really thick liquid inside of our systems. And that's what we want to see because there's more carbon in it. We then drain the system and remove most of the water, and we're left with a nutrient-rich biomass, which we then heat up to a very high temperature in the absence of oxygen.
This process turns the biomass into a stable form of carbon called biochar. Spread on farmland, it seems to improve the soil, and it stores the carbon for hundreds and even thousands of years. So why is Zurich Insurance Group interested in a tank of algae in Wales?
Our first priority is to reduce our own operational emissions to achieve net zero. We can then balance out the unavoidable remaining emissions with carbon removals.
So that's where Nelly comes in. Our contract with Nelly is initially for 17,500 tonnes of carbon removal. But there's a catch: scale.
So right now we're producing around 64 tonnes of algae per year, which equates to 115 tonnes of carbon dioxide removed from the atmosphere.
But it's still not enough. So that's why we've bought our carbon removal certificates in advance.
Zurich's prepayments and the ordering of that volume of carbon dioxide removal from us has been really transformative. We have a customer willing to believe in our technology and see that technology deployed. And that means by the end of 2028, we'll be able to remove over 100,000 tonnes of CO2 from the atmosphere every year here in Wales.
Novel and exciting, but there's always an element of risk. That's why Zurich selects projects after thorough due diligence. In addition, independent firms audit the projects before any certificates are issued. They check that a ton of carbon dioxide has been removed from the atmosphere and will be stored away long term.
So by selling our certificates to companies like Zurich, it subsidizes the sale of our biochar to local farmers. The biochar improves the local soil health, improves the agricultural health, and builds climate resilience.
As it stands today, the carbon removal market is in its infancy, and it will not grow without forward-thinking companies like Zurich believing and buying from businesses like Nelly.
So it's not just science fiction. Transforming algae into biochar is a novel way to lock away carbon and build resilience to climate risks. But it needs commitment today to be viable at scale tomorrow.